Hi everybody, this is me, Lego Relaxing again. Hi, back. It's quite dark now. It's actually 10:31 of August 2nd, and now we're gonna talk about this model right here. This is a JXD300. Yes. Let me go get the tripod. Oh God. Okay, I gotta make this quick because I only got 10 minutes. Okay, but this is the JXD. Forget the. I'm actually screwing this thing back up. Now this is the JXD, okay, 300. This is a 300 series. The 300 series is actually well made for 4 gigabytes for classic console. You know, it has a very cheap menu though. The menu is very cheap. Um, when you do this, it's it looks very cheap, but the performance is incredible. This is the JXD300. In a note, forget the CPS 1, 2, or Neo Geo emulation. This is the unit that's perfect for console gaming. If there are firmwares out there, anybody who knows how to develop it, please thank you for making them. Okay? But this is actually a great unit, great processing. It's quite heavy, of course, because I'm going to get details about why is it heavy. In China-made products, they actually put weights on them to make it heavy, just to make it more professional. I don't know the motive anymore about that, but just talk about it more. It has a TV output and plus audio output right there and here. And then after that, of course, if you have 2 players to listen to the same music, not players, you know what I mean? But you can have dual audio. Now, the other part is actually to transfer games or to charge it. This is the JXD300. It plays your classic games. It has a camera in the back. This camera right here, as you can see, like it's the same quality, same capture tool from the last review I did was actually the 3000, which is quite bigger. I mean, to compare sizes, of course, you can see it right there. It's comparing sizes, and this is, but it doesn't even come with any whew, I just can't believe it doesn't even come with any accessories like it did with the other one. But to review this, I mean, I'm just saying it did came with games, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and NES. Game Gear excluded. But for the game wise, of course, I like to demonstrate this because you have to press the start button. It's not like any ordinary cheap. Let me focus it. Forgive me. Okay, right here. It's not really like the same. Um, like the processing is really fast, faster than the Dingoo A380. Unless you're going for arcade games and being enthusiast to, you might as well just buy another one. You could buy another console. Okay, I got this to play my classic console gaming without any problems because the control layout's perfect for it. Except Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis is just I got 3 buttons only. But the same thing with the Dingoo. No matter what, the Dingoo, I'm happy with this one. It has a camera too, and yeah, like here's an example. The process. Okay, when you're looking at this JXD 300, anybody looking at that model, they call it the LED cool the JP, designed by Japanese. But let me tell you this, I had one before until I broke the screen. The screen is not as bright as this, so I'm just warning you. You're comparing this unit and you put a camera towards it, you're gonna get a clear shot. But if you notice there's a glare towards this, hey, it means the screen is quite bright. So just telling you that, like for example, well, here's an example. This is Super Nintendo, you know, and it's easy to scope to the games. You just press forward with the alphabet, not like you have to scroll down all the time. And this is okay. Aladdin's a good example. It actually came out in Game Boy Advance, um, right here. Come on, work. Okay, there we go. It does the same features as, of course, of you know, of course, when you have a JXD300, but it only plays PS1 games. But this one plays all the classic consoles, but it doesn't play arcade. JXD hadn't developed anything that runs arcade ROMs yet so far that I've seen. There's no, unless there's a application to convert those ROM files so we can have a good time, you know, just copy and transfer it, or convert it then transfer it. In my screens right here, there's actually a pink model of the unit. In my other screens, of course, they have the other models, you know, because I multitask with these three screens. And okay, real quick, I put a note for JXD300. This is actually the same thing, but a home console, just a port to have you connect your PlayStation 1 or 2 controllers. And you do have a remote control, but it's more of a media player. Treat it as a media player, but you still have icons like you saw my review of the JXD300. I mean 3000. Sorry. And the JXD3000, it shows icons that are not highlighted, means the games are not installed. And you might as well just install the games, and then you have an external drive to copy your media files. That's why everybody connect their computers now into a television, like I have. This is my television. This is my 22-inch TV, all right, in 720p, but it's going through an HDMI input, so it maxes out the resolution it can get from my graphics card. And I do have LCDs over here from LG Flatronic. But just talking about that console, you know, that console is useless. You're gonna play games that are very, very slow. So it's still not a full PS1 emulation. So right now it's still in the early stage to put PS1 on a chip. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of going to a swap meet. I'm here in Santa California, you know, going to a swap meet, and then you buy a unit that looks like a, you know, whatever knockoff, but it plays Nintendo games. So, but this one right here, just to talk about it, it has the FM radio, ebook. It actually has a TF. It expands up to 8 gigabytes or more. It depends on what kind of card you have. And it has an analog stick, and the analog stick does work really precise to convert the games. And I'm playing Aladdin right now, and it's playing classic games, but if you have it in my true resolution, it's actually very clear. To quit the game, you just have to go to the menu, like press the power button, so you get back. It's just like owning a knockoff iPad or iPod. But yeah, it's a very great unit. I love this unit. It plays classic games. And for more demonstration, like here's another demonstration. It actually let me go back. Sorry. Woo. Let's see. Let me go back to games. It plays Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Okay, everybody sees Game Boy Advance. Okay, they already have the backlit stuff that they sell at dealextreme. That looks like a Game Boy Advance, but it has a backlit with memory expandables. But this is actually a great example. What I'm going to show right now is Game Boy Color, which was never shown in backlit. And I'm trying to pick a game, but I already copied all the ROMs because I have every single ROM. Here's Bionic Commando. This is a great example of a great game that was remade. Okay, look at that color. Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color is basically non-backlit gaming with a Nintendo processor, you know. And now it looks more like a Super Nintendo to me, or more like a Nintendo converted their 16-bit to color. So it's very great. Look at this. This is Bionic Commando, and it works very good. I mean, how can you say no? This is a very great game. And I'm just, wait, let me pick a character. These are examples. I mean, like, I gotta show what the power of this unit is. It plays, like I said, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all the classic consoles, but it does not play arcade. That's the disappointing part. And why would you need to run Dingoo when you just want something on the go? You know, you can't even surf the net on those units anyway. Same thing with the A380 and all that. So, you know, I'm just, look at this. It looks perfect. You know, it's perfect as Game Boy Color with a backlit. You know, this is Bionic Commando. Now to conclude this, I'm just telling you guys, when you purchase this from DealExtreme, it does come with headphones, house charger. When I say house charger, not like an adapter, but you know, it gives you the cord, a real 2.0 USB. There's always a difference. Sometimes it doesn't catch on that 5-pin, and it's very well made. And I love this unit. It has a camera too, and it's a Nintendo on the go. Puts Nintendo on the chip in the shame. You know, those Nintendo on the chip, China made, but this is a China made, but whatever bootleg company, I feel sorry for those soldering guys. They're really soldering their way too much. So I hope you guys like this review about the JXD300, and you can check it out at jxd.hk, and they also have an English website now. Checking it, you know, like they have all these units. They have the JXD100s. Woo! I actually got email on my phone, but I'm sorry about the interruptions, but just explaining about it. These are all the units in my other screen right here. What do you think? And right there too. That's the unit. Imagine in pink, and it's pink, but I got a white one. But the pink one actually has what do you call those? Like a little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of charcoal. Look into the buttons, or yeah. Thank you for watching my review, and you guys have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.